Hi guys, Mrs. Cerami with day 3 of 9.1. We'll start with the quote, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Here's just a quick SAT problem. Today's lesson's really short, so here's an SAT problem for you to do. Pause it now because I will be circling the answer. Any additional SAT problems or ACT you want, you can always go on Khan Academy. They have a great selection there. Okay, so the solution for this SAT problem is C. All right, now we're going to talk about combinations now. Yesterday we talked about permutations where order does matter. Combinations now, order does not matter. So if order doesn't matter, you have a fewer number of possibilities to choose from. This looks like a crazy formula, but I can promise you, you guys all got this. The combination formula is the permutation formula, but like I said, you have to divide by a number. That number is going to be r factorial. So if you look, this is the permutation formula that you mastered yesterday, and now we're going to take that and divide by r factorial. Now why? Well, because order doesn't matter now. So ABC is the same as CBA, which equals BCA, etc. So again, how do you calculate combinations? You take the permutations and divide by r factorial. Permutations, again, order matters. Combinations are permutations without order mattering. So order of how you arrange the items does not matter. So picking 3 students out of 20 for student peer leadership. It's a combination because 20 students apply for peer leadership. Miss Nalia is going to pick 3. You don't care if you're the first, second, or third student. You just want to be a part of it. So order doesn't matter. It's a combination. SHP needs to pick 2 new members on the board of directors. If 10 resumes are submitted, how many ways can they pick the members? Again, 10 resumes are submitted. You don't care if you're the first or second member chosen. You just want to be part of the group. So if you're part of a group, part of a committee, it's a combination. How do we do this? You're allowed to use your calculator. The work on your homework can simply be just using the formula or just using the symbols. So we're choosing 2. So in your calculator, you'd press 20 on the main screen. Then you're going to go to Math, Probability, pick NCR, and we're out of the 20, we're picking 3. Hit Enter. So all in your notebook, that all I expect to see is the setup. If you understand how to set up what your N is and what your R is, then you're great. So again, N is 20, what you're choosing from, and R is what we're actually choosing. So again, in your calculator here, you would have 10 NCR 2, so you would have 45 possibilities here. Okay, so again, you're going to have a small number than probability. If you use the probability function, no worries. You can use it, just divide by r factorial. So you divide by 6 here and by 2 there. No worries. All right. You guys can do these. I'm going to read it out loud, and then I'm going to write the answer. Once I'm done reading it, just pause it, and you can do the problem. You have 2 concert tickets, and 5 of your friends asked to go with you. How many different ways can you choose which friend to take? If you don't want to hear an explanation, you want to solve it, pause it. So you have 5 friends to choose from, and you have 2 concert tickets. Now this is a little tricky, a little tricky, because you have 2 concert tickets. You want 1. So how many friends are you choosing? 1. So it's going to be 5 combination 1. So again, it's going to be 5, which will give you 5 possibilities to choose from. Why did I give you this problem? So you can see. So it makes sense to you. Okay, you have 5 friends, and there's 5 different ways to choose it on there. All right. With all the other apps you have on your iPhone, you can only install 5 games, which we definitely need now during the shutdown. If you have 20 to choose from, then how many different options are there? So you have 20 games to choose from. Order doesn't matter. You just want to install 5 games. So order does not matter. It's combination, and you're choosing 5. So 20 choose 5. We're going to get 15,504. And again, as soon as I'm done reading a problem, pause it so that you can work it out yourself. All right. An election ballot asks voters to select 3 city commissioners from a group of 6 candidates, and how many ways can this be done? So again, from 6, that's my N. Order doesn't matter. We want to select 3 commissioners. We don't care who's first, second, or third. It's not president or VP. It doesn't matter. 6. So again, it's going to be 6 choose 3 for combination, and the answer is 20. Practice using the formula. You won't have to in my class, even if we were in class. But in college, they may require you to do that. Those going to college next year. So just make sure you can substitute it in. And if you have trouble with that, let me know. In my class, as well as ACT, as well as if you use this next year, you would be able to use your calculator on there. All right. Now we're going to talk about the difference between permutation and combination so you're clear again. Permutation order matters. Combination, it doesn't. So choosing 6 apples out of a bucket of 30 to make apple cobbler. Think, is it combination or permutation? It's combination. 6 apples, order doesn't matter. Headmaster, assistant headmaster, and dean are chosen from 20 applicants. Think, is it combination or permutation? Order matters, so it's position matters, permutation. A teacher making a seating chart for 20 students in a classroom with 25 seats. So does it matter for you what seat you're sitting in, if you're front or back or by the window? It does, so it's permutation. All right, we did that kind of together. Next slide. If we were in class, I'd have you do it at your seat. So I am going to put all the answers in now, so pause it right now, work on it, and then when you unpause it, you'll see the answers. All right, so again, for A, there are no ties. How many ways can the 4 finishers come in? Permutation. How many ways can you make a collection? You just want a collection, a group, combination. 6, you need 6 people to test this. Order doesn't matter, combination. And you need board of directors, specifically positions, so it's permutation. So it's important to understand the difference between the two on here. All right, that's it for today. You're going to have, this is for tomorrow, you're going to have homework on my math lab where you have to decide between a permutation and combination and do the work. When we come back and have a test on this, you will have your calculator, but you will have to distinguish between the two. Have a great day, all.